Hey guys, it's Justin here. This is part three of my knife collection video series. I was gonna do them kind of, I don't know, here and there, but I think it's probably better if I try to do them pretty close together. Yes, this is part three. This is gonna be, I switched up a little bit. I'm taking, this is one of my knife cases that has knives in it that aren't in my display cases, and then I'm gonna do my Swiss Army knives because I don't have that many Swiss Army knives. So we'll go ahead and start with this. Got a couple stickers here that I just bought off of redbubble.com. So a pretty cool website. So this is a legitimate Pelican case. It's the 1200, and I think these are Nalpac inserts. I don't typically go for these often. I think they're pretty overpriced. I mean, it is nice to have these cutouts and to have this foam that's a little more solid than the stuff you'd find in a Harbor Freight Apache case or something like the Pick and Pluck. But at the same time, I mean, this case was $10 or something. So a little ridiculous. I don't know, it might not have been that much, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So this has 6 knives in it, and I don't know, there's kind of a theme, but not really. I had been trying to keep my Taichung Taiwan Spydercos in this case. However, there are too many to fit in this case. And I also tried putting my customs, like I put my customs in here when my wife and I leave or travel somewhere, and I'll lock them up. You see out here it has like the hole for a master lock. So I will do that, but other than that, if it's just hanging out in my room, it just holds some titanium frame lock Taichung Spydercos, I guess, along with this Balisong. So let's just go, I guess, left to right. So this is the, if I can get it out. You guys probably know this one. This is the stovepipe from Spyderco, and this is based off of a custom from Ridbom or Ridebom knives. I think it's a cool piece. I've carried it and flipped it quite a bit, and it's really smoothed out nicely. Would I recommend it at, I don't know, 400 bucks or whatever these are? Probably not. But if you can find one on the secondary market at a pretty reasonable price, I would definitely check it out. Has this over travel stop built into the pivot, has this special clip, and yeah, it's just a unique piece. So I really enjoy it. The next one here is the one that kind of sticks out, but it doesn't really have a good place in my other case. This is, if I can get it out. Yeah, this is the Squid Industries Crake Raken. So this is a Balisong, and I think the steel is, do they have the steel marked? AEBL or something. Nothing too fancy, but yeah, it's a cool knife. Definitely a good Balisong flipper if you're into that. Very, very smooth. The handles have a nice balance, and yeah, it's just one that I've been hunting. I used to have a Microtech Tachyon Balisong, and I regret selling that one. So I wanted to get another one that was nice. I heard Squid Industries made good ones, but I didn't want one of their trainers. I wanted a legitimate Balisong with a sharpened edge. So yeah, that's how I ended up with this. I like the blue, and I just caught this on a Blade HQ drop, so worked out pretty well. Yeah, so that guy just kind of slips in there. This is the clip. They call it the pocket anchor, and it just fits on the Balisong, so you can carry it in your pocket. Moving over here, this is the, if I can get it, let's see what I think about these Nalpacs. Kind of a pain to get anything out. This is the Spyderco swayback. So you can see the swayback design. It's a really good knife. I like the Wharncliffe style blade, and it has the deep carry pocket clip on it, which makes it even better. One of my big gripes about this is the access to the Spidey hole. It's very hard for me to get my big finger in there, my big thumb in there. So sometimes I kind of have to flip it over grab it like that to start it, and then just finish it with the thumb. So, but very, very smooth opening and closing, you know, in typical Spyderco Taichung quality. This guy is the Tough DLT exclusive with the Crewwear blade. The original had a 3V blade. Yeah, this one, you know, picked it up a few months ago, and I had an original Tough and I sold it, and I, you know, again, regret it. And so I wanted another one, and I like the fact that this one has the coated blade versus the uncoated 3V. Any of these tool steels, if the blades aren't coated, they will have a tendency to develop some rust. So that's nice. But yeah, just a very hard use knife. You can see the scales are pretty thick. The blade stock's pretty thick. Has the insert there on the lock bar. So yeah, just a cool knife. I do carry this some. I like the pocket clip, similar to the military pocket clips. I like the kind of the tri-way design on that. It's pretty cool. This one is the Spydie Chef, which you guys, most of you guys probably know. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's an LC200N, and this is one of their continuous improvement versions, I believe. Has the nice Spyderco wire clip. I should get this into the kitchen and use it, but then I'm like, well, it's a full flat grind blade, and I have a Wicked Edge that's too old to accept that style. I have to kind of finagle it and get some of the, I don't know, squishy pads for the jaws. It's just kind of a pain. So anyway, don't really use that one much. I do carry it quite a bit, but I don't use it that much. And if I get my other one out, this is a Techno 2. So you can see versus the one, this one has the green back spacers, and this is the blade style is a little bit different, but it's still an XHP, which I think is a really nice steel. Yeah, you know, again, typical Spyderco Taichung quality. Has the great wire clip. Nice solid lockup, very smooth. It's not like a drop shut smooth. It's just sort of a Chris Reeve smooth, and I'm sure most of you guys watching this will understand what that means. Just kind of a vault-like solidity when you close it. That's how the sway back is too. So that is my Pelican case. Now let's look at the Swiss Army knives, which are just that cheap Apache case, which is fine for what, you know, what I need it for. I'm not like throwing these things down mountains or whatever. So this is an old Swiss Army that I got. Actually, I got this, man, probably 10, 12 years ago now. Don't really carry it much because it's left-handed. Did not realize that when I bought it, but it's a left-handed liner lock. I don't know what model this is, but yeah, so this is a Victorinox something or other, but it has the tweezers and the toothpick in the handle, which is pretty cool. And then you guys will probably recognize this guy. This is an Alox. I don't know their model super well. An Alox something or other. Has like this punch. Then of course it has the normal Swiss Army knife blade. It has the can opener, bottle opener, screwdrivers. It has the scissors, and then the other side is just flat. And then it has the Alox scales. You can see here the pattern. So it does not have the toothpick and the tweezers, but that's okay. So that's a backup knife sometimes. This is the Swiss card, which is pretty cool. This is the classic. So the idea is you get like a Swiss Army knife, but in the size of a credit card or a little bit thicker. So it has the scissors here, which are pretty cool. And it has the knife up here. Everything just slides from one of the sides. This is the file. You can see that. And the toothpick, the tweezers. And then this is actually an ink pen down here, which is pretty neat. So yeah. Yeah, these Swiss cards are cool. I'm surprised I haven't carried this some more, but they are really neat. This big slot is for that giant Swiss Army knife in my last collection video that's on display. But it does go in here on occasion. This is a Victorinox, do they call this the nail nick? I can't remember the specific name. But anyway, if you pull this thing back, it actually has these nail clippers, which I think is so cool. So you just pull this up and then swing it around, and you have kind of the nail clippers there. So I just think it's a really neat design. And then it goes back in, and this little black piece just clips in place, as you kind of saw. And then it also has the knife blade here. It's kind of like a Swiss Army Classic because it has a knife blade, or the file, which is here. And then it has the scissors back here. So, yep, kind of like a Swiss Army Classic. Ooh, those things need some work. Oh, there we go. Put that out, give it some oil. This is I don't even know, like the quintessential Swiss Army aside from the Classic, I guess. So this has the normal blade there, and it has the small blade here. And then it has the scissors. You can see kind of in there. I think this is, right there. Then it has the normal bottle opener and screwdriver, or can opener and screwdriver. Then it has the bottle opener here with I can't remember what that tool is. Then a bigger screwdriver. Then it has the corkscrew. And I think it has the awl. And then this little guy. I don't know what this hook's for, but it has it. So I use this as a backup knife sometimes. And then the last one in this case is the Swiss Champ. This is the regular Swiss Champ. As you can see, still pretty thick. Still takes up a lot of room in the pocket. I have a sheath for this, but I don't really carry it that much, to be honest. If I carry a Victorinox, it's typically as like a backup knife. So, but yeah, this has the can opener, the screwdrivers, the bottle opener, but then this also includes cool things like the magnifying glass. It has these pliers here, which are pretty neat. What other different things does it have? It has like a fish scaler. And it has a wood saw, I think. Or it has a diamond file there. I don't know what this is here. There's the wood saw. So you can see that. And then it has, I think this is a small blade over here. Yeah. Then it has the neat little, the corkscrew, and has the neat little screwdriver down inside the corkscrew. So if you pull this open and kind of twist this out, it's like an eyeglass screwdriver, which is pretty neat. So then, I can't get that behind the camera. So you just put this in here and kind of screw it down, and you just close this up. Oh, before I do that, this is kind of neat too. So you see that little pin head here. It actually comes with it's like a needle. You can pull out of there, so it's pretty neat. I can get it back in there. So, yeah, just a really neat piece. And then like the Swiss card, it also has the ink pen. Is this the ink pen? Yeah, this is the ink pen. So yep, it has the ink pen, and it also has the tweezers and the toothpick and the tweezers over here. So yeah, just a neat tool. These are, I don't know, 70 bucks. Pretty well worth the money, to be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. And have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to you on the next one. See ya.